A short time ago, I spoke to CNN's Conor Powell, who is in Southern California.
We got a statement just a short while ago from the Getty Art Museum saying they're not moving any of the artwork out of the building, that the building was designed to deal with fires, designed to deal with earthquakes and any other type of sort of natural disasters. They say the building is structurally sound. They have the protections in place for all of the artwork. So right now, nothing's moving out of the museum. And also, the fire has moved further away from that area. That area has been pretty much burnt up. So it looks like, at least for now, the museum is in good shape.
What's the situation with evacuations? Because it has to be said, this is kind of hovering near some of your very posh suburbs in LA. So are people being told to get out of their homes?
Yeah, this is a very nice part of LA, the Brentwood area. This is an area where Arnold Schwarzenegger and LeBron James, the NBA basketball player, they all live in this area. They've all been forced to leave their houses here in the last couple hours. They all got phone calls or knocks on doors or text messages about 2 a.m. this morning, local time, and we're told it's time to get out. About 10,000 or so people right now have been forced out of their homes for tonight. Some of them celebrities, some of them just normal people. But this is an area that is pretty densely populated. A lot of houses sort of close to each other, right on top of each other. And so a lot of houses in a very small area are impacted by this fire.
So how well is it being handled? I see there's been a bit of criticism of some of the power utility companies there because power has been proactively turned off in some areas. What's the feel for how well this is being contained and handled?
Well, across the entire state, the state is dealing with power cuts. And they're dealing with power cuts because this time of year we get these warm winds, the Santa Ana winds that bring in warm, dry winds that really, with the dry temperatures and the dry ground here, this is fire season here in Los Angeles. And the power companies across the state have been cutting power when the winds have picked up because they don't want to spark any fires. And so Governor Newsom and others have criticized the power companies here because of that. Right now, because of the Getty Fire, only about 1,000 people are without power here in Los Angeles, which is a pretty low number. But because of the high winds and the potential for the sparking of fires over the next couple of days because of the conditions, the power companies have said here up to 600,000 people could lose power just because they'll have the power turned off, not because of the fires, but because they don't want to spark any fires going forward over the next couple of days. So there's a lot of criticism right now of the power companies and the need to do more to, have a better infrastructure here.
So this is not normal fire season, though, is it, even?
Well, end of summer, it's very much dry season here. They start to get rain sometimes around here, but we've had a very dry second half of the summer and very dry fall. So, yeah, I mean, you get fires here this time of year. This is last year when we had some of the big fires in some of the same areas as well. Northern California, it seems like, is sort of always dealing with fires almost year-round these days. But certainly in Southern California, this is a time where people are very cautious. It's the end of summer here, beginning of the fall, but we haven't had any of the rain that really doesn't come until November, December, January period here.
I recall previously your president, Donald Trump, has been quite vocal when it comes to these kinds of fires. Has he been saying much about this?
He said very little, and it's not clear why. It's not clear if he's trying to help the situation by saying nothing or if he just has moved on to other issues. The Federal Emergency Management System has granted Southern California some federal relief, so the government is helping here. The federal government is helping here as they're supposed to. But, yeah, so far the president, in comparison to past fires, has stayed pretty quiet.
And that was Conor Powell reporting from Southern California.